What I'm going to show you how to do here is how to use the alignment tool, which is a really useful tool to line up objects on your page within your leaflet. So we're going to do that here using the example of a bar chart. Okay, so you'll see on my screen, I've got the three bars of my bar chart here, orange, red and blue, and they're currently spread around the page, not in a very orderly bar chart fashion. Okay, so we want to line these up so that they're all level along the bottom with each other, and they're all spaced out evenly on the page. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select all three bars, and I can do that either by holding down Shift and clicking on each one individually, or I can just click and drag in the top there till I've covered all three, and select them like that. Okay, so there are two different ways to use the alignment tool. The first one is within this context toolbar here, the toolbar that changes depending on what it is you've got selected. And you'll see on that context toolbar, you've got options here for aligning the items left, right, top, middle, bottom. Now, I'm not going to use the context toolbar because that doesn't give us all the options we need here. The better way to do it is to use the separate alignment tool here up on the top toolbar on the right hand side. So if I click on alignment here, you'll see we've got two separate options for aligning horizontally and aligning vertically. Now, the first thing we want to do is align these bars vertically so they're all level along the bottom. So if we move over here, you'll see we've got four little icons here: align top, align middle, and align bottom, which is the one we want to use. So you'll see that they're now lined up equally along the bottom. The second thing we want to do is we want to space them horizontally so that they're equally distant apart from each other. Okay, so if we go to the align horizontally section, you'll see we've got the four options here of align left, align center, align right, and the one that we want to use in this context, the space horizontally option. So if I click on space horizontally, you'll see that the middle bar has moved so that it's now equally distant from the other two. The other thing you might want to do here is untick this auto distribute box within the align horizontally option. If I untick that, you'll see that the three bars have now moved so that they're all right next to each other. Okay, and you can then manually change the distance between the bars using this little tab here. Currently says 0 millimeters, but if I click on it and drag, you'll see I can change the distance to whatever I want it to be. And I can also type into this little box, say 1.5 millimeters, press enter, and it'll set it to whatever distance we want. Then if we click apply, that'll just take us out of that menu. And there you have a neatly lined up, evenly spaced out bar chart.